Sorry, I'm just letting everybody in. I love seeing all these people coming on at 8 o'clock. Go ahead and mute you all. Let me tell you. Okay. All right. So tonight's meeting is our second to last meeting of the session. They go so fast, don't they? I feel like they fly. Thank you guys so much for coming on at 8 o'clock at night, not 7 o'clock. I greatly appreciate it. I literally just walked in the door. So today we're going to talk about protein. We're not going to talk about carbs. We're not going to talk about fats. We're going to talk about protein because I am still, even people that have been in the shred tribe for a really long time, still have problems getting in, or I don't want to say problems. It's challenging to get in all your protein. Unless you've figured out a routine or a pattern or some strategy to get in your protein, there are people that still struggle with it. That's still a challenge. Myself, I don't struggle with any of my macros. I'm always hungry. I want everything all the time. So I have no issues with it. However, and there are a lot of people that do not, but there are ways to get it in that we don't really think about. And I'm not talking about like meal replacements. I'm not talking about protein shakes. I'm not talking about bars or any of that stuff. I'm talking about real food, different options. So first thing I want to tell you guys is, when you are eating protein, it decreases your hunger hormone. First and foremost, any protein decreases hunger. So when I tell you guys to try to have protein through every single meal or throughout the entire day, it will help you not be hungry. It's a natural appetite suppressant. There's a hormone in there, that's the hunger hormone, that will do that. It also increases your metabolism. So anytime you feel like you need to eat something because you're hungry, I would definitely eat some kind of protein. I would definitely think about the benefits of it. And if you drink a protein shake before bed, it will increase your metabolism working at night while you're sleeping. Or any kind of protein. If you don't feel like eating, you do a protein shake. I don't believe in oh my God, I just had a brain freeze. Not the regular protein, but I don't believe in the protein that releases throughout the night. That's bullshit. You guys don't need that. But any kind of protein, if you have it before you go to bed. Yasso bars don't count. Sorry. I actually gave it up again. They're in my refrigerator, but I don't have enough food at the end of the day for it anymore. So it's like, I'm just teasing myself having them in there. But I do miss them. Eating protein first when you're eating your meals will help you because it'll help keep your blood sugar and your insulin level from rising when you go to eat your carbs or your fats. So when you have your plate in front of you, we always tend the first thing to do is eat the carby fatties, right? Because we love that stuff. Try to start with your protein and mix it up with your carbs and fats. A bite of protein, bite of carbs, bite of fat, protein, carbs, fat. Don't just hoof down your carbs because they're the best part of the meal. And I'm like, Dawn's not there, but her little boy is there. There she is. So try to eat your protein first at every meal. It'll help you feel fuller and more satisfied while you're eating your meals as well. Sorry, people keep coming in. I keep having to put them in. I can't believe there's so many people on at 8 o'clock at night. It's like more people at 8 o'clock than there are at 7. Okay, so let's see. So you want to eat your protein first and foremost. So who feels like snacks are, cheese is a bad snack? Like it should be like a no-no. Because people tell me all the time, I want to eat a piece of cheese, but I feel like I shouldn't. Whereas cheese, whether it's vegan or regular cheese or any kind of cheese, is protein. Okay. If you don't have dairy issues, you can have cheese. Like I put in my lunchbox a cheese stick, at least one every day. Or the days that I'm having a sandwich, I put one slice of cheese on my sandwich. I would love to put two, but I don't have enough fat, so I can't put two. But cheese is a great way to bump up your protein. So if you had a cup of plain tortilla chips and you had a couple of ounces of cheese, which one would you gyrate more lean towards? Raise your hand if it would be the tortilla chips. Be honest. Raise your hand if it would be the cheese. Okay, so the reason why I would pick the tortilla chips is because I love quantity. I love food, so I would just want that, and I could pick it all the time. However, one cup serving, 30 grams of plain tortilla chips has 142 calories, but only 2 grams of protein. 2, the whole bag, right? Or the whole serving. Whereas 1 ounce, 1 little ounce of cheddar cheese has 7 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein if you're trying to have a hard time, because an ounce of protein, an ounce of cheese is not, it's 1 slice. So if you have 2 slices on a sandwich, you're got 14 proteins right there. Never mind the meat you put on there, or if you're using life bread or any of those. And you're getting 30 calories less, and you're getting calcium. So the next time you want to grab a snack and you go to grab chips, and you still need some proteins, unless it's Quest protein chips, then you get the best of both worlds. That's an option. Cheese, because I know people will be like, what about your cholesterol level? Cheese doesn't really raise your cholesterol level that much to make a difference. There's so many other things that you shouldn't be eating if you have high cholesterol. Cheese is not one of them. If you have cheese and you put it with like an apple, you melt the cheese, you have it with like an apple, or a lot of times if I'm hungry, I'll take a couple of slices of chicken breast from like Boar's Head chicken breast, and I'll put a slice of baby Swiss over it and stick it in the microwave and just warm it up and eat it with a fork and knife. I know that sounds really weird, but if I don't have the carbs, what did you say, April? I am weird? No, I'm just kidding. Type it. You can type it or you can talk. Up to you.
I said, it sounds good, but I like it that way. I save my carbs for right before I go to bed with my protein shake every night.
See, so you have a protein shake before you go to bed.
I do.
Yeah, I used to do that too. And then I hadn't done left anymore to do that at night. So I need to, now that I don't eat as much because I'm not teaching as much spin, I have to reevaluate all that, everything. But I used to do that too. And it used to hold me over because I fast in the morning. So I didn't get hungry before 11 o'clock. So that's
me every day.
If you have a little bit of carbs, that's good because the protein will break down the carbs. So it's almost like you're really not eating the carbs. You are, but you're not, you know.
I am.
You know what I mean? If you eat oats or cereal every day and you're not eating eggs, try to replace it with egg whites. That will help you get your proteins in. When on Thursdays and Friday mornings, I don't actually leave my house early in the morning. So I always, that's like, and Mondays, that's like my egg day, or I'll leave and I'll come back. So that's like my egg day because I can cook it in the house and I do like my egg whites and I'll have like a slice of bread and a piece of cheese. And then those are the days I don't have my sandwich during the day, but it's way more filling than having like a quarter of a cup of oats, or you could do both to get lots of macros in. I know someone, so you know when you go to IHOP, they put pancake batter in your eggs. You guys all know that, right? They put pancake batter in your eggs. That's how they get them so big and fluffy. So a thing you can do is, I get mine sliced thin as well. A thing that you can do is put oats in your eggs. They'll cook it. It'll cook. It won't be dry and gross. And if you're not a big oats person, it'll cover the flavor of the oats. It'll just make it more volume and it'll fill you up. And I know I've said this a bunch of times, taking your oats, putting a cup of protein powder in it with some like nut butter, some kind of nutty butter is amazing. It's a dessert. It's phenomenal. I could eat it every day if I could. So that's another option, replacing your cereal with eggs. I know a lot of people I see are doing like breakfast meats, which is fine, but you got to watch your sodium with that, because usually in order to preserve it, they have to put something in there. So you just want to watch what you're eating. You don't want to eat a lot of processed foods. So just if you can get the extra lean turkey, sausage turkey, whatever it's called, the turkey bacon or whatever those things are called, that's better than like, I'm seeing like ham and like things like that. So try not to do that. Try to go to the lower sodium stuff, the healthier foods, if you're doing breakfast meats to get your proteins in. Replacing cereal or replacing your cereal with eggs boosts your protein consumption, makes you feel more full, and helps you eat fewer calories. That is not Mike coming home, because he's already home, so I don't know why he's barking or why they're barking. Okay. This is a twofold. When people are messaging me and saying that they can't poop, they can't go to the bathroom, they're constipated, their stomachs are bloated, they're not feeling great, it's usually because you're not getting enough fiber in. Fiber is huge. If you're not a big vegetable person, that's probably going to happen to you more than not. So first thing you might want to get is greens, powdered greens, but almonds are super healthy. If you count out 20 and put them in a baggie, it's a serving, and they're really good. Like I used to count out 20 all the time. They're high in magnesium, high in fiber. So if you don't like greens, almonds could replace that. And they are protein. They're fats, but they're a protein also. So you're getting a little bit of everything with almonds. So if you want to try to get yourself regular and you're not, maybe put 20 almonds in your day every day, and budget for that every day. They in 6 grams of protein in 1 ounce serving of almonds. So 1 ounce is probably maybe 15 almonds, because they're light. But you would have to weigh it, obviously, because I don't know, or count it out. So yeah, you're getting your nuts. So you're getting your fiber, you're getting your fats, and you're getting protein with those almonds. Not so much almond butter. Again, that's something processed. Unless you're going to like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, where you can make your own nut butter. I used to do that all the time. I don't eat any nut butters anymore, but I used to do that all the time. Even if you aren't big on just eating almonds, you can crunch them up after you figure out how much you have, put it in your yogurt, on top of your yogurt. You could put it on top of, I used to put them on my sweet potatoes. I used to put peanut butter on my sweet potatoes. That is amazing. If anybody ever wants to try something really good, put peanut butter on your sweet potato. I know I have the weirdest concoctions, but you make it work. You could put the almonds on your salad. You could put the almonds in cottage cheese, which I'm going to get to because that's another great source of protein. Greek yogurt. I know we all probably eat Greek yogurt, right? I eat 2 a day usually, the 15 protein one. Besides the ratio protein, the 25 ratio one, which is really, really good. I personally don't like the way it tastes, which is fine. Everybody has their own thing. But the 15 and 20, you got to watch that. Between the 15 and 20, like Goikos, the 20 has more fats than the 15. So I don't eat the 20. I eat the 15, but I eat 2 of them versus eating one with the 20 grams. So I'm getting 30 grams of protein. Like I don't eat them at the same time. Like I'll eat one at lunchtime and then one like around 3 o'clock. And then I'm getting 30 grams of protein in versus the 1 at 20. So just think about the things that you're eating and how you can move it out more or get more out of what you're doing by using a different type. The 25 ratio one, if you like the way it tastes, that's great. Get them, they're good. The fats are low, the carbs are low, and the protein is 25. I don't like it. Usually in 7 ounces of yogurt, you're gonna get at least 17 to 20 grams of protein, depending on the brand. So you got to watch it. If you get the plain Greek yogurt, plain, no flavor, no nothing, you can mix salsa in it. And it's a really good dip for rice cakes. I wish you guys could see the faces. I mean, I don't know if you can see everybody, if I'm just the only person you're looking at, but I do that and it's good. People hate coming to our dinner parties because I have little concoctions of everything. I'm like, try that. It's really good. Try that. It's really good. My ex-husband's brother used to say, you eat what you think you should eat, not what you really want to eat. But if you tell yourself it's good, you're going to eat it and it's going to be good, right? If you're still picking, like if you take the Greek yogurt and you take the salsa and you put salt and pepper and you take celery sticks, they're really good if you eat it with celery sticks. I want you to try it. Shut up, Danielle. I want you to try it. It's really good. It's also good if you make salsa with cottage cheese. It is good. I do not do this, but I know somebody in here, maybe not in this group right now, they take their cottage cheese, they mix it with tuna and salsa instead of using mayo. I do not do that. I eat my tuna right out of the package because I get the flavored tuna, which is, I'm going to get to that. Okay. If you have to have a protein shake for breakfast, if you don't have to take it on the go, and I eat a core 26-gram protein shake every day, drink it every day. If you don't have to take it to go, put stuff in it to make it better, to make it fuller, and bring it in a container, a blender cup, a Shannon Shred Tribe blender cup. That was like a little plug. Danielle, see, you taught me at the Shred Tribe retreat for sales. On sale now. I don't sell. I'm still not a seller. Okay. Here's a good basic recipe. 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. Boom, you got protein powder, right? 1 scoop of whey protein, usually about 25 to 30 grams. Boom, you got more powder, more protein. Add some fresh berries, crushed ice. You could put some honey or any healthy sweetener or agave or anything like that and mix it up. You doubled up your protein because you put the almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. They have unsweetened vanilla almond milk. It's really good. It's my favorite too. My favorite too. I read your lips. My favorite too. It sucked when we had to wear masks. Couldn't read anybody's lips. You could even put like an extra scoop of protein powder. Like I always tell people, double up on your protein powder in your shake. You're not going to know the difference. Put 2 scoops. Strawberries and bananas, if you have a hard time getting your carbs in, absolutely. Me, I don't have that problem. But if you have a problem doing it, definitely do it. So I tell you guys this all the time, include a high protein food with every single meal. Oh, I'm sorry, flax seeds and chia seeds. Those are good things to put in your shakes and they'll add a little bit more protein to it too. And fiber, which will help you go to the bathroom. See all these things that we can put together and they'll just like, it's like a puzzle. It's like macros Tetris, but with food. Researchers recommend consuming a minimum of 20 to 30 grams of protein at each meal. That amount promotes fullness and preserves muscle mass better than small amounts eaten throughout the day. So are you eating that amount? So I'm going to get to that. I'll talk about it because that's such a big question, Cheryl. And it's one of those questions that you decide for yourself, but I'm going to talk about it. Meat, fish, poultry, eggs, legumes, soy products, tofu, tempeh. Those are all like our main proteins that we eat at our meals, right? Make sure you're getting at least 20 to 30 grams, 6 to 8 ounces. And that will help you hit your numbers, get your proteins in for the day. Choose a leaner, slight larger cut of meat. So I'm not a meat eater, but if you are, you would rather go with a sirloin steak because you're going to get 26 grams of protein at 150 calories versus a T-bone steak. You're only going to get 21 grams of protein, but it's 250 calories because of the fat. So when you're buying your red meat, whatever you do, wherever you go to buy your red meat, you want to look at the protein versus the fats. You know, what's that meat that with the marble in it? Mike, what's the meat with the marble in it? Ribeye. So the ribeye, sorry, I don't eat meat. I have no idea. Oh, Wagyu. Like that Wagyu meat that everybody says is like the best meat. It's so expensive, but it has like that major marble. If you go to Okeechobee Steakhouse, they bring it out on like this golden platter. That is the worst meat for you. The whiter it is, the worse it is for you. The more white you see, the less you eat. Does everybody understand that? Okay. Stick with the sirloin. Ask the butcher wherever you get your meat, ask them for the lean meat. I talked about this, add peanut butter to your diet. It does actually, so peanut butter and almond nuts and all that all go hand in hand, but benefits are it decreases your appetite, increases your fat burning, and it reduces blood sugar levels. I'm not talking about like spooning it in your mouth, right? But you can use like a tablespoon. I would do that too, April, don't worry. I remember we had like our own containers forever ago, but this is my previous life in the refrigerator because I liked chunky and the other person liked smooth. And I would just go in there with a spoon. And then you wonder why I was like 242 pounds. It was probably all peanut butter and Doritos. I love Doritos. Okay. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter on a sliced fruit can boost your protein by 7 grams, just as a snack, you know, like a quick snack. You need to get some protein in. It's a great little snack. You could put peanut butter in your oatmeal. I talked about that. Celery, you can put on whole wheat toast. You can mix peanut butter in your plain yogurt, your vanilla yogurt. It's really good. And I don't just say it's really good just to make you guys want to try it. It actually is really good. It's not like I'm feeding a child and saying, no, it's really good, try it. So peanut butter will boost your protein intake, decrease your appetite, improve your health. Who eats lean jerky? Okay, so Danae, I think, put her hand up. Lean jerky, there's stuff called turkey jerky. And then there's they're like, some of them are in like little tube sticks, it looks like. The lean turkey jerky is really good if you can find it. So the best place to get it is online. Country Archer is where I used to get it from all the time. They have different flavors of it. You have to watch which one you order because you want to order the lean one, not the one with all the fats. But if you're a snacker and you like that saltiness, lean jerky is quick and convenient. You can do like bison, but it's up to you, your choice. I don't want to miss anything. Okay. And also the thing about lean jerky, a lot of people say, well, I'm going to Disney. What can I take with me? I can't, I don't want to bring in anything perishable. Lean turkey jerky is great to take with you on a road trip or traveling anywhere. It's a great little thing. We used to bring the little tubes of it. They're not tubes, but they look like this. And they're in a bag. And you just bite them off. They're good. They're really good. They taste delicious. So I talked about the cottage cheese. A cup of cottage cheese has 23 grams of protein. Just 1 cup of cottage cheese. I eat cottage cheese every day. I eat like this much of it though. I eat it so I can have the pineapple that's on the other side of it. Because it's like candy. There was a study that followed a woman who ate high protein, high dairy diet while exercising and reducing her calorie intake for her goals, lost more belly fat and gained more muscle mass than women with moderate intakes of protein and dairy. And nobody in here is on a high protein diet, just so you guys know. I don't put anybody on a high protein diet, but you are on a moderate protein. And when I tell you guys that I do like the BCAAs, that is just additional aminos. And I'm going to get to the reason why. So keep that in the back of your head. Additional aminos, right? It's not protein. It's additional aminos, okay? Because it helps build muscle, right? The aminos. So keep that in mind. Edamame is great to snack on, but you got to watch it. Even though it's protein, it does have fats. So you want to keep an eye on that. Eat canned fish, eat pouches. So I eat tuna pouches like they're going out of business. I think I've probably tried every flavor. The lemon pepper is one of my favorites, and the sriracha is one of my favorites. I also do the chicken in the pouches, and their buffalo chicken is really good. For me, it's easy. This is so sad that it's right here on my desk. It's easy because you can just open it up and take a plastic spoon or a fork and just eat them. This is plain. This pouch has 17 grams of protein. It's the baby pouch. I eat 2 of these in a day. There's not much in here. It just feels, it's really not that much. You can put on a slice of white, like your bread that you eat. You can put it on your rice cake, whatever you want to do with it. So eat more grains. Most bread has a little bit of protein in it, but it also has that fiber, and you want to get the fiber because that's gonna help you go to the bathroom, which is kind of a twofold thing. I hear something going on downstairs. So definitely start thinking about the ways that you can bump up your protein throughout the day of what you are currently eating. And then think about the things that you can add in to bump it up. So I want to talk one more thing, and then we'll go because it's 26 minutes. But this might take me a little bit longer. So the thing with collagen, and there's 11 messages here, so I'm going to read these two. Collagen is a protein. It is not a whole protein. So it's debatable on what nutritionist you speak to, what doctor you speak to, what registered dietitian, if it counts as your protein. I say count it if you are taking BCAAs, because the reason why they say that collagen protein isn't a real protein is it doesn't have all your aminos. It doesn't have all the aminos that you would find in a true protein, a full protein. So if you're taking BCAAs and you're doing the collagen, they're balancing each other out. It's amazing. Go for it. Even if you're not doing the BCAAs, count your collagen as your protein. Protein is protein. You know, we're not bodybuilders. We're not going for a competition that we have to have all those branched chain amino acids with every single macro we have. So I say, yes, count it. Switching gears, if you are doing any kind of gummy vitamin, which I do like 8 different ones now, they count as carbs. You have to count them. So the first thing I do now is put all my gummies, my multivitamin, my collagen, my sugar bear hair gummies, my Goli cider, apple cider ones. And then at night, I take 2 of the blue ones. So that's 8 gummies I ate during the day. I probably eat them because they're freaking like candy. Did anybody get the sharp ones that have like sugar coating on them? Can you not like eat all of them in one serving? They are so good, but you only get one. And take your vitamins at night. I know I said this already, but just a little tangent, just take your vitamins at night. Don't forget to do that unless you're taking B12. Take that during the day. You don't want to take B12 at night. That'll get your sensors going. So I have a quick review for this. This was amazing. This is amazing, by the way. This is my third bottle. This one I'm bringing to you tomorrow, Cheryl. It's not open. I sent you a message. If you need that extra energy or whatever, it's great. I just put it under my tongue. Anyway, that's that. So I would love for everybody to share in the Amazing Grocery group your favorite protein powder that you're currently using or shake. So take a picture of it. Actually, I lied. Come back. I'm going to make a group of protein powder. And I want everybody to don't do it until I put the group up, obviously. But this way, when people are like, what protein powder do you guys drink? I could say, go to the protein powder group and let us know if it's vegan or not, or gluten-free or not. Why do you use that protein powder? Because like the core protein powder that I drink, it's gluten-free and it's dairy, lactose-free. So it really doesn't affect your stomach the way like most whey protein shakes do because of the dairy, the lactose. And even if you see somebody else that posted it in the group, do it anyway. Because then someone will be like, oh, 2 people like this protein shake. Maybe I should try it. And then one more side note, and then I'll let you guys go, and I'm going to go. Magic Spoon cereal. I knew my sister was going to smile when I said it. I was listening to a podcast, and everybody on this podcast could not stop talking about Magic Spoon cereal. So I'm going to give it another go. And then I'm going to come back and give you my personal review. And actually what I'm going to do is if I have it by the next meeting, I'll have it here and I'll try it with you guys. We'll see. But I am going to give it another shot because our senses change and our taste change and you never know. All right. So strawberries with bananas because she needed her carbs. Does collagen count? We just talked about that. I struggle with protein because it takes up so much of my fats. Yeah, same with me. Peanut butter because it's the same thing, gone. It said there was 30 messages, but now, oh, sorry. Let me go back up to the top. I get my cheese sliced thin. I weigh it. I get 2 slices for 1 ounces. That is very true. Terry, Publix started doing that for me too, but you gotta make sure they put the paper in between. And then you gotta like peel it off so it doesn't break. I like roll the paper off. I eat hard-boiled egg whites and turkey bacon every day for breakfast. Yes, Jody, exactly. I just take 500 milligrams of magnesium fiber, well gummers. I promise you, you will go to the bathroom. Yes, you will. That is true. I use little sugar-free Jell-O mix and there's tons of flavors. What do you do with your sugar-free Jell-O mix? Renee? Is Renee still on here? Did she leave? She might have left. Protein powder now has zero. Oh, Premier.
Yogurt.
Oh, you put the Jell-O in your yogurt.
I'm putting yogurt.
In the yogurt.
Not-
Okay. It sounds
Yeah.
like something wrong with you, but I know it's the phone.
You just put a little bit and then yogurt and fruit.
When you go back and watch this video, you're gonna be like, I don't know if that's the word I just said, but I'm assuming that you're saying put a little bit of it in your yogurt.
And you put a little bit of it and like that yogurt.
Okay, we can't hear you, Renee, so I'm gonna, you don't have to say it. You could just type it out because it doesn't sound like anything.
Yeah.
All I see was Danielle's face like, what is she trying to say? Okay, so where was I? Let me just read the rest of these real quick while Renee is typing. Sugar-free Jell-O, blah, blah, blah. I mix plain yogurt with dry ranch dressing. Oh, great idea. But they're great for veggie dip. Yep. I think that's everything. I put a little bit in my yogurt, mix it in my fruit. Okay. And it gives a little bit more sweetness, I'm assuming. Okay. So lots of options to bump up your protein. So please don't say you cannot hit your protein. The most important macro to hit is your protein. Everybody understand that? Don't message me and say, well, I hit my carbs and my fats. I just can't get my protein. Because I'm going to be like, doesn't happen. If this was a buzzer.
Do what you love.
It's not a buzzer, but someone bought me this.
You create your reality. Feed fear a suck it sandwich. You are a badass.
Lindley, who's in this group, bought me this, but I don't know if she's on here right now. And this little book. How cute is it?
Love it, love it, love it.
So funny, so cute too. So true. Anyway, don't message me and tell me that you hit your carbs and your fats because I don't care. I don't care if you hit your carbs or fats. I want you to hit your proteins. 100%. That is the most important thing. That's when you're going to start to see muscle mass and weight loss. All right. So I'm going to let you guys all go. So much for not taking up a whole meeting that I said I was not going to do. I hope you guys all have a great night. Thank you for understanding about moving the meeting till 8 o'clock. Sunday, we will have our workout. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but it doesn't start till later. It'll be at 11 o'clock. So I hope you guys all have a great night. Have a great couple of days. And all the tank tops, t-shirts, everybody that put their orders in are in my car, all ready to go. I'm going to go to the post office tomorrow. Promise everyone. And I hope you guys all have a great night and I will see you sometime this week. Bye everyone. Remember, always be badass.